name is
Morning.
Gabriella
Gabriella.
Lopez.
Okay.
And I'm the new Bus Riders Unite organizer with Opal Environmental Justice. Bus Riders Unite organizes transit-dependent community members that depend on your system to get to lifeline services. Today you've heard from our members and you will hear from one more after me, and that they demand that you listen to our collective community needs. Not only is there not enough service improvements being planned within the next few years, but we also know that there will be a proposal to increase fares next year. We cannot increase fares while marginally improving services. In order to properly address issues of climate, equity, and accessibility, there needs to be more focus on gaps within our system, especially because those gaps fall in Clackamas County, East County, and North Portland, which is also proportionally more people of color live in those areas. Transit-dependent people have firsthand experience and are experts in what is needed in our transportation system, so you should listen to them. We have recently launched our Up With Riders campaign that advances our goals to increase ridership, transit ridership by stopping fare hikes and winning transit that's free of fares, congestion, and racial profiling. So this campaign specifically touches on all the issues that we've heard from our community members and the people that we organize on buses. These are also community members who will pay for the falling ridership when TriMet proposes a fare hike. Such actions deeply affect our communities and actively are going against what bus riders are asking of you and will only hurt us in the end. We know that every dollar that we invest in public transportation, we get back fourfold in our economy. Investment in public transportation is critical investment in the lives of those who depend on the system. Some at TriMet foresee a future where ridership declines and fares go up. Bus Riders Unite sees just the opposite. We want fares to go down and ridership, and when buses are prioritized and when our communities are no longer targeted, we will choose to ride the bus with more frequency. As directors, you will need to hold TriMet accountable as we push for a bold vision for public transportation that advances justice in our communities. Thank you.
Thank you. I guess first off, is anybody talking about a fare increase?
The fare increase has been outlined in our financial projections.
Yeah.
Oh, for
this current time.
Yeah,
No,
for the
not
future.
currently right now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
not right now, but it will be a topic, so I just want to bring that
All
up.
right.
I've had one for about 9 years, so.
Okay. Thank you.
Morning, directors. My name is Tristan. I'm with Bus Riders Unite. As I'm sure a lot of you are aware, over the past several months, Metro has convened a transportation funding task force for the upcoming T2020 transportation measure. And TriMet has been very disengaged, considering that there are billions of dollars up for grabs for their agency. A board member has been present, but no reports have been made to the board, compared to the frequent reports from the Finance and Audit Committee, Metro Policy Advisory Committee, TA Committee, so on and so on. Maybe these reports are being made at the executive level committee meetings, I'm not sure. But I feel like this sort of level of disengagement doesn't really fit with the importance of this measure going forward. It's going to be deciding what transportation projects are going to be invested in and focused on over the next several decades. The most we've gotten out of TriMet is a memo that was not made available to the public, but it was leaked and we got to look at it. It's attributed to Bernie Bottomley. It highlights TriMet's priorities, including Southwest Corridor, enhanced transit corridors, fourth bus base electrification, the usual stuff. But what about the priorities of many of the advisory committees that TriMet convenes, or even just the riders of the buses that we talk to every day? They want more service. Why are these needs not being considered when communicating with this transit funding task force that's going to be making these really important decisions for this measure that's coming to voters next year? Why was the board not consulted? Why was this communication allowed to pass between these two agencies without being vetted and being reviewed by the people who are accountable to the public? This is not what accountability from a public body looks like. Like I said before, this measure is going to decide which projects are going to be prioritized in terms of transportation in the next several decades. New highways, freeway expansions, and even river ferries are all proposed. But we here know that the only solution for a growing region is a robust public transit system. we need not only light rail and electric buses and new bus garages, but also massive service expansions and measures to improve accessibility, like Youth Pass and eventually railless transit. We ask that you support us in our demands for service expansions and work with us with Metro and make this T2020 measure a successful thing that people can really vote on. Thank you.
Thank you.